Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Spyro the Dragon Reignite Trilogy. In the last episode we completed the Artisans Home, Stone Hill, and Dark Hollow, as well as going back to Stone Hill to get the skill points. We got a special skill point from Artisan Home by jumping onto that precarious platform, which isn't really precarious at all. And we got a skill point from burning the pink tulip on the second floor area of Stone Hill. And we completed probably the easiest of the levels. Now that we've got all the main levels completed, we're gonna go and deal with another level that has a skill point in it. So it may take me a couple of attempts because the skill point is actually a tricky skill point to get. We're going into Town Square today, as well as probably complete all of the Artisan World, which includes this one, Toasty, and there is actually a secret stage that you wouldn't actually know about until World 2. But I'm going to demonstrate it this episode. So Town Square is another level. It is going to be probably a larger level to deal with. Make sure everything's going good. Okay. So, if we go into our guidebook right away, we can see that there are 4 dragons, 1 dragon egg, and 200 gems. And then if we go to skill points, Town Square is all bulls stuck. And what that's referring to, once we find a bull to demonstrate that on, we will show what that means. First, make sure you get all the gemstones. In Spyro, it is always best to turn around at the start of the stage because you never know what's going to be behind you. There may be some gems. Let's get the dragon, Nils.
Welcome to Town Square, Spyro. Begin exploring by gliding to that area with the bulls. Use the right stick to get a good look.
He dropped over his little sculpture thing. That's sad. So you want to ram into the bulls. You still get the gems for defeating the bulls. But more importantly is that you get them stuck in the ground, which is what the skill point is based on. So if you want to get the skills, you gotta do some ramming. Careful about where you ram. Otherwise, you're making precarious falls into some water. And in this game, Spyro does not know how to swim. Do I have the correct camera option? No, I don't. I want it passive. A reminder, active camera means that when Spyro turns, the camera turns. Passive means that the camera will stay focused in the same area until you tell it to turn. Cake.
Thanks, Spyro. I had the worst itch on the tip of my wing. Did you know that you get your longest glides by pressing the jump button at the very top of your jump?
Cake, don't take the cake with you. You took my cake. It's my birthday soon. I want a fancy cake. So hit the bowl. And hit the north. Now you can hear the egg thief. He's up there, but unfortunately we can't reach him just yet. We want to knock these bowls down. Grab all these gems from here. And let's get you, Alvar.
Spyro, did you see a man dressed in blue running around here? He's a thief, and he's stolen a dragon egg. You've got to track him down and get that egg. Run, run! I'm getting a little winded.
I think that's perhaps one of my favorite dragon reactions. Because he slams the stakes down. Anyways, now that we've done basically the main area, it's time to go for some secrets. At the very top of your jump, glide over here. There is a low cliff that lets you reach here. I recommend going slow through here first to get the gems before running after the egg thief, because the egg thief is actually going to drop down and he's going to trick you into following him down there, but he'll be able to get back up here. So my recommendation is let the egg thief get back up on his own so that you can chase him down proper. Once again, jump at the very top of your jump. And we get the skill point. Now if we really wanted to, we can blow fire on all the bulls. And now we have Thor, the last of the dragons.
Thank you for releasing me, Spyro. You can always check your progress by accessing the guidebook through the pause menu.
They actually changed Thor's dialogue. Thor was only supposed to say thank you for releasing me. So in this version, they gave him a bit more lines to work with. Probably to give more tutorial and introduce players to other mechanics found in the game, such as the guidebook. Now, I want to wait. Or not, I guess. So let's go with the guidebook real quick. I'm missing a couple gems still. That's interesting. When you miss some gems, it's always best to come back to the beginning and look around. Maybe there was a spot that we missed. Or something? I'm not entirely sure. Always best to start from the beginning. The egg runners, egg thieves are always annoying. I'm surprised he didn't go back though to deal with to the beginning of his run area when we gave him enough room to do so. Nothing in there. Saying nothing up here. I'm starting to get a little concerned about the 8 missing gems. Normally I don't miss anything that bad in this stage. Ah! Always turn around when you come out of a crook or nanny like that. Now I'm going to show you guys another thing. So we got 100%. You can go into this option, exit, and this still acts as though you've exited through the whirly portal. See? We still have all the dragons, we still have all the gems, we still have the dragon egg. It just means we don't have to go through the whirly vortex thingamajigger as Arlos? No, what was his name? Aster had explained from Stone Hill. So now that we've got that taken care of, we're gonna go do something fun before the boss. And this will be the order that I do all the stages in. I'll do all the main stages first, the bonus stage, then the boss stage. So the secret is to jump on all the stones once without falling into the water. And we get this level, which is called Sunny Flights. There are 5 flight stages, one in each stage. And it's best to know your flame move because it is going to be your go-to move. In these kinds of stages, you are on a time limit in order to break all of the items you see. From trains, barrels, chests, boats, planes. Each stage is different. Now, I usually do boats first. Or boats first. The barrels first. Then go for planes, because planes are a little harder to shoot at. As you can tell, if you can combo them one after the other, then you can re-stack all your lost points time, and I might have to do this multiple times. Yeah, I'm gonna end up doing this multiple times. So we're gonna crash and I'm gonna demonstrate something to you. So in this we have planes, barrels, chests, and arches, all done in one try as well. This is a gems only level, so there are no crystallized dragons. And we're gonna try it somewhat differently. Instead of starting with barrels, let's start with arches. There's usually a really good fluid method of doing these in, and this stage is kind of a hit and miss based on what to do. If you land in the water, that is it. Your stage run is over, which is another reason why I did what I did, to demonstrate that. So we're gonna try to take down the planes. Nicely this time. It's the perspective that's throwing me off. Okay. So now we're going to continue with the arches. And now let's go deal with barrels. And the reason why we want to come back to this area is because chests are right in here. And it's kind of a condensed place. All the chests will be in this cave. And let's get the last one. And we did it. So once you get it all in one try, you're good to quit. We were able to get all, if they do 60 each, there are 5 rewards, 300 gems. So although it didn't say that I had 300 gems, because in my first run I completed 2 of the rounds, it only needed to add in the other 2, but you have to get all 4 items done in a single round to get the last 60. It's what makes the flight stages a little tricky. You can mess up on the first few rounds and do them one at a time, but ultimately you will have to do the final run all in one. So now that we've got that, we're gonna go run all the way to Toasty. But first, we're gonna talk to, I think this is Devlin?
Hi, Spyro.
No, Argus first, because now he says something different.
Cool flash. Do that again.
The Artisan's boss is through a portal behind me. You can challenge him now, if you feel you are ready.
So the first time we talked to him last episode, he said that we couldn't challenge him until we've completed one of the other Artisan Worlds, which would have been Stone Hill, Dark Hollow, or Town Square. I believe it even counts Sunny Flights, but I'm not 100% certain. I've never done a run where I've started with Sunny Flights and gone straight to Toasty. Either way, we now are in the most final level of Artisans. What I love about Spyro is that the boss worlds are not just boss worlds. They are still very much levels to complete. I have to burn doggies here, unfortunately. I'm glad that I'm wearing headphones and this is not on like a speaker. If my dogs heard the dogs barking, I'm sure they would have flipped. For the dogs, you want to quickly flame breath twice and burn the dogs completely before they can body slam you, because the dogs' body slams are really annoying. This area is all swept and clear. So now we're going to go into the building. And go through and defeat everyone in here. Fortunately, the shepherds in this stage don't really pose a threat unless you were up on the same platform or too close to them. We're gonna go down this little secret arch path. Like I said, the dog body slams are quite annoying. Okay. Now what's really interesting about the boss stages is that the dragon of the stage is not obtained after the boss.
Nasty Nork has put one of his most devious henchmen in charge of the Artisan World.
Bring him on! I think I smell a barbecue.
Be careful, Spyro. Toasty has many tricks up his sleeve.
And there he is. As a kid, seeing a scarecrow in low polygonal form was quite creepy. But now just look at that. That's actually like a scary boss. All we have to do is spray it. But I'm sure you already saw what was going on. In fact, if we look at Toasty for just a little bit, I'm sure you'll see it again. Maybe not. Will you? Yeah. Toasty is just a sheep. So one of Nasty Nork's most devious henchmen is a sheep on stilts. And like most bosses, he is a 3-hit defeat. And the only reason why you would do the bosses is to collect the remaining gems, since you get the dragon at the beginning of the boss fight. And that's Toasty. And that's also all of the Artisan World. So I don't even know how long this episode's gonna be, but we will consider this the end of the episode. We'll go to the Balloonist and start getting all that settled, but we'll start the next level in next Monday's episode, episode 3. So once you've completed everything in the Artisan Home world, we're just going to do a quick evaluation of the area. Stony Hill, check. The area where Town Square is check. Toasty is done. The flight is done. Dark Hollow. Yeah, all of the Artisan worlds are complete. So now we can go down this pathway. Also, another pink tulip. We'll just burn that. So now we're going to the Balloonist.
Wow! I see you've been busy rescuing dragons, Spyro. You may travel to the Peacekeeper's world if you like. Are you ready to go?
So we're able to go to the next stage, which is Peacekeepers. And from there, we get to have a whole new set of levels to travel to. Anyways, guys, that's going to be it for this episode of Spyro the Dragon Reignite Trilogy. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe and ring the bell so that you can stay up to date with more Spyro the Dragon content. Check out my Twitter, which is in the link in the description below. Join our Discord, the Dyrezz Grid, where you can stay up to date, chat with me actively, and stay up to date on stream and other content. You can also talk to other people in the community who are also enjoying either my streams, my videos, or catching my artwork that I've been posting. You can also check out my Facebook, which is also in the link in the description below, to stay up to date with all the content similar to Twitter. And in next week's episode, we travel to Peacekeepers. I see you guys then. Bye.